Hi, I'm Drew Saur, and today I want to talk about the concept of buy-in. Everybody knows buy-in is really important. Right? When you're trying to sell a proposal, when you're trying to get a promotion, you need that support. Oftentimes people think of buy-in as a yes-no question. Do you have it or do you not? Instead, I'd suggest that it's actually really helpful to look at buy-in as a scale, where you can assess where people are in a bit more sophistication. So that's what I want to share with you today, an example of a buy-in scale and how to use it. So here's a scale I created. Again, there are many different ways to do this. In this case, it has 7 different levels. If we start from the bottom, I'll actively work against it. So this is a negative idea. I don't like it. It's good. It's okay. I'll share some advice with you. I'll actively support it. I'll contribute resources. And at the top, I'll put my reputation on the line for this. And so that's 7 different entries where you can kind of sense where people really are based on some of the activity that they're actually doing. So there are really 3 major buckets that you can think about. So in the bottom, you have opposition. So people who are against your idea, whether mildly or strongly. This is actually very valuable. If people come out and say they don't like your idea, you actually have some really good information that you can act upon. So there's only a couple things you can do. 1, you can work hard to try to change their mind. You can try to convince them. 2, you can kind of rejigger your entire idea and try something else. Or 3, you can realize that maybe this isn't the time for this idea and move on to something else, which can be really valuable so you're not wasting your time. On the top, you have active support. People are giving you resources, giving you opportunities, putting their name on it. That's a really good sign and something that you need if you're going to move things forward because you want commitment from other people. The danger zone is that middle ground, which is passive support. So sometimes people are lukewarm to your idea. They're like, it's okay. Yeah, man, I guess I could see that. The real kind of challenging one is when they're like, oh, that's a great idea. Yep, I think that's spot on. Well done. So what do you actually do with that? And that's the kind of thing that if that's all you have is passive support, it's really hard to move the ball forward. So again, that's a kind of area to sort of think about, and we'll kind of talk about that in a minute. But those are the 3 basic buckets. So you have opposition, active support at the top, and then this passive support in the middle. So how do you use this? The way you use this, and again, I'm always a big fan of actually doing these exercises, so I'd suggest you do this. So take a proposal, a project that you're trying to get off the ground, or take yourself if you're trying to get a promotion or a new job. So the first thing you have to figure out is who's making the decisions about this thing that I'm trying to push. And that's an actual list of people. So you want to write that down. You want names, right? You can put this in a spreadsheet. Who are the people that are going to be making the decision around, again, my project, my promotion, whatever the case may be? And then there's only 2 questions. For each of those people, where are they now? And where do I need them to be? And so if you take a promotion as an example, the first question is, do any of those people have a negative impression of me? Okay, if they do, we got to do something about that. So that's the first area to focus on. You have to get everybody at least to neutral, because particularly in the case of a promotion or something like that, negatives are always a killer. So you got to get out of the negatives. Then you need people, again, in the active version. Who is actually getting out there and supporting you with opportunities and development, etc. Because if all you have is passive, you can kind of get stuck in that loop of you're getting great feedback, everybody's telling you you're doing a great job, but you don't seem to be getting the promotion. And that's, again, what this tool can help you do is figure out, okay, who is actively supporting me? And again, the difference being you get some feedback and somebody says, hey, you need to work on your presentation skills, right? You need to become a better speaker. Okay, pretty typical. The difference between that and you need to work on your presentation skills, so I want you to come to this executive forum in 2 weeks and present on your project. That's the difference. One, I'm giving you passive support. I say, look, you're on the right track. This is what you need to work on. But I haven't really, other than kind of advice, I haven't really given you anything. Contrast that with, I think you need to work on your speaking, and I want you to come to this forum. I'm going to put you on the agenda, so I'm putting my reputation on the line because I want people to see what you can do. That's active support. And so again, the idea is, what kind of support do you have? If you take away one thing from this video, it's the difference between passive support and active support. Again, that differentiator of, are people just giving you advice, or are they actually going out of their way and providing resources or helping you get that next sort of speaking position, whatever the case may be. Are they actively contributing to this goal? Because it's important to have people in that bucket if you're going to be successful. So that's the buy-in scale. That's what I want you to think about. Again, it's useful to, again, write this down. The people, where are they? Where do I need them to be? How do I get people out of the negative? And how do I groom and build a set of active supporters for my idea? So give it a shot. I hope it's useful. And as always, if you want some more in-depth videos or to sign up for my mailing list, just go to drewsaur.com. You can sign up for my crash course, which is drewsaur.com/next level. And I look forward to seeing you next time.